Hello and welcome back. So let's talk about Cheryl Cole and this 21st century or the 20th century, the British music industry obsession of band, girl band, boy band. First off, let's talk about this Cheryl Cole. Cheryl Cole is a musician. She's from this Girls Aloud girl band, and they are gone now, and nobody give a shit about anymore. And they produce some record, but people will hardly know other than you know in England. And yeah, she married to so many people like Ashley Cole, and now this one unknown guy, who is nobody cares, who is nobody even seems to recognize, and then yeah, she's, I don't know, she was once the sweetheart of England, and then now she's just nobody, back to ordinary. We don't know, nobody knows what she's doing, and she's, yeah, that's about it, this music industry in the UK, in the England, because they bring together all these mediocre and average singers in the group, and then they produce this shit one time popular music, and then later nobody will even recognize, and nobody will even remember. It's not about art. It seems like all the British music industry, all the musicians in England are produced by this Simon Cowell. All the music, all the record are crap. People hardly even remember what they've produced. What the records are. Nobody give a shit. So just like talent shows, it comes and goes. Yeah, see, like the One Direction right now, they might be very popular with the young teenage girls and yeah, crazy deluded people, but later nobody will give a shit, and nobody will even remember who those members are. That's how the music industry in England is right now. See, I don't know why the British music industry is so obsessed about this band thing, and you hardly know, or recognize anybody who stand out, single, and then remember for, like say Paul McCartney, he was remembered for Beatles. Other than that, solo, he doesn't accomplish anything at all. If you compare that to this Michael Jackson, he was in a band as well, but he was remembered more for his solo accomplishment than the band, with his brothers. Yeah, so there's a huge difference. And then unless I mean, see, there used to be more like Adele. Adele, she's, yeah, very good. I like musicians like her, not exposing all the bodies and all into this sex things, sexualize everything, you know and when men try to get attracted to those sex things, they object that, but they want to be, the way they pose, the way they wear, the way they perform, these ladies, it's just objectify women like a sex object. And yeah, I mean, but the obsession of this British music industry of this band thing is just crazy, and then it doesn't, you know, it won't last long. I mean, people won't remember for the art and the artistry of the musicians, and all this band thing is just fuck up, man. And then this deluded Cheryl Cole is beautiful, but she's just average.